Welcome to Hip Mix. Hip Mix is a combination of strength, cardio, and core. Today, I'm not going to use any equipment. We're going to use just our own body. However, if you guys cannot come to the floor or not comfortable with upper body weight work, make sure you have some dumbbells as a supplement. I will give you those modifications to stay standing. What we're going to be doing today is going to be body weight, lower body, and upper body on the floor using our own body weight. And we're going to also mix in some flexibility and mobility exercises in between each one. So you're going to really hit those muscles strong with strength. You're going to blast them. You're going to fatigue them. And then you're going to stretch and add mobility to those, okay? So it's going to be something powerful into something more mobile, okay? All right, with that said, we're going to get started. Last 8. 4, 3, 2, take that march out wide march. Last 8. 4, 3, 2, march it in, narrow, 8. 4, 3, 2, take it wide for 8. 4, 3, 2, march it in, narrow, 4, 3, 2, and take it wide, 4, 3, 2, and march it in, 4, 3, 2, and take it wide, 4, 3, hold it wide and squat it, bend the knees and bend the elbows, sit it down and press it up. 4 more, and we slow it up, down to up for 2, in 2 more, down to up for 2, take it down for 2, and up 3 more times, down for 2, and up 2 more times, down for 2, and up 1 more time, down for 2, pick up that pace for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, step back, right, left, and reach. And reach. If you can, drop that knee. 8 more times. You got 8. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, wide stance, back squat, hands behind the head, loosen behind the ears, interlock the fingers if you can, open the chest, and engage that back. 8 more times, you got 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, release those hands, march it out for 8. 4, 3, 2, march it in, narrow, 8. 4, 3, 2, take it wide, 8. 4, 3, 2, march it in, narrow, 8. 4, 3, 2, take it out for 4, 3, 2, march it in, narrow, 4, 3, 2, take it wide, 4, 3, 2, march it in, 4, 3, 2, take it wide and hold, hands on those thighs, reach forward, flat back, roll it up halfway, stretch that spine, take that flat back down, and roll it all the way up, allow that head to come up last, and roll those shoulders back. All right, first 2 exercises. We have a 3 pulse into a jump squat or on the heels. You're gonna count it out, 2, 3, and up. 1, 2, 3, and push it up, okay? Everybody get in position, pulse it 3 times, lift to the toes, or pulse it 3 times, and jump it up. We're gonna go 1, 2, 3, and lift. 1, 2, 3, and lift. You count it out, get your few pulses in, and then push to the toes. 3 pulses, push to the toes, for 3 pulses, and push it up. So this is your strength and your power in those pulses, in that lift up, whether it be with a jump or just onto your toes. All right, now we're gonna interlock, hug our knee, and then we're gonna extend out into a nice big runner's lunge. If you're uncomfortable with the hug, just bring the heel forward and then reach. You wanna lengthen everything out, hug in if you can. Reach and lengthen, and hug in. So again, this is your flexibility and your mobility move, and then your strength and power in that first move for lower body. Take a moment in the hug, take a moment in that runner lunge stretch with those arms extended out, and really feel all of that lengthening. Back up, hips shoulder width apart. We're gonna pulse, 2, 3, push up to the toes, or pulse, 2, 3, and up. Pulse 3 times, and push it up. Pulse 3 times, and push it up. 3. Good, you get those 3 pulses in, and then you push it up to the toes, or off that floor. Feel that energy and power. Good, keep pushing through, and then up, and stop. All right, left leg. Interlock those fingers if you can, or heel to the front. Take a moment in that pull. Take a moment in that big stretch back. Lengthen everything out in front of you. The bigger you make these moves, the tighter you make these moves, the more mobile and flexible you're gonna bring your body. Every set, try to get deeper into these stretches, and these reaches, and the lengthening, and the movement. This is where we again get mobile and flexible, and also bring that heart rate down a little bit, and then we power up to bring that heart rate up into that 3 pulse squat, jump squat. 1, 2, 3, again up to the toes, or 1, 2, 3, off that floor. Good, 3 pulses, and then you got lift off. Whether it be just up, whether it be up to those toes, or whether it could be completely up and off of that floor with that jump. Breathe through it. And then we're back to that right leg on the hug and on that lengthening stretch back. Last 3, last 2, and last 1. Back to that right leg. Interlock and hug, and bring the heel to the front if you can't hold up. Extend and lengthen here. Again, I want you to take a moment in whatever stretch you can get here. Take a moment on the hug if you can get here. Work through those 2 movements. Pause on the hold and the stretch and the lengthening. Slowly go through the movement. All right, one more set. 3 pulse jump squat, and then one more time with your left leg. 1, 2, 3, up to the toes. 1, 2, 3, off of that floor. Pump it up, and then explode. Find that power, find that energy. This is where that heart rate comes up. This is where you work that power. This is where you work that strength. And then we got flexibility and mobility in our second moves. All right, left leg. You want to hug it in if you can, or bring the heel to the front. Take a moment in the hug. Lengthen out. Extend that leg, extend the arms in opposing direction, pressing the heel. And then back up into the hug if you can make it there. Stretch and lengthen back. Slowly move through those 2 movements. Hold them for a moment while you're there. So you really extend fully out of it. You hug into it. All right, everybody relax for a moment, watch me. We're doing our push-ups. Now you can just do push-ups, Or I'm going to give you an option to go push up into child's pose or push up into what we call a hero, where those knees stay off the ground as we push back into that child's pose. Now if you're standing, you're going to do Arnold presses. That's going to be your push-up, your upper body exercise, okay? We'll get to what we're doing next as we start our push-up. So regular push-ups, push up into a child's pose, push up into a hero, and then standing, give me that Arnold press, and then give me a curl as well. So you get those arm extensions, okay? Curl, press into that Arnold press. On the floor, just push-ups, or push up into a child's pose, or push up into what we call a hero, where you're on the toes, you sit back, and then you come into that push-up. So as you go into that child's pose, you lift those knees up if you want it to be stronger. All right, tabletop on the floor, bird dog. Thumb up, extend, lengthen, switch. Extend, lengthen, switch. On the floor, extend, lengthen, switch. Back to the center. You want the opposing arm and leg to reach in opposite directions. Standing, you gotta work that balance on your foot. On the floor, you gotta work that balance on your hands and knee that stays on that ground. Lengthen, lengthen, lengthen. Pull back in and switch. Opposite arm, opposite leg, extending out through the heel, out through the fingertips, thumb up on that reach, flexed foot on that extension. All right, now again, rotate, curl if you're standing with those weights. On the floor, you have options for just push-ups, push up into a child's pose, leaving those knees on the floor, or push up into what we call a hero, where your toes come on the floor, your knees lift up as you come back into that child's pose. And your push-ups can be from the toes or the knees, depending on where you feel comfortable. All right, standing, Arnold press into a curl. If you're not comfortable with both of those moves, then give me one, just the Arnold press or just the curl. All right, standing, weights down. Opposite arm and leg reach, back to the center. Opposite arm and leg reach, back to your center. On the floor, tabletop position. Opposite arm and leg extend and stretch. Out through the fingertips, out through the heel. Flex that foot. Again, take a moment in that extension. Balance and hold. Feel the lengthening out through the arm and the opposing leg. All the way out in opposing directions. Take a moment to really focus on lengthening and extending both those arms and those legs out and away from your body. All right, once again, just the push-ups. Push-ups into your child's pose. Push up into your hero where the knees come off the floor as you press that bottom back and into those heels. And standing, give me that Arnold press into that front curl. You can go. Curl into that Arnold press, just the Arnold press, just the curl if you need to do one. All right, stand, you gotta put those weights down. Go into your opposite arm, leg, lengthen. Flex the foot, reach out through the fingers, back to the center. Lengthen. Gotta hinge a little bit so you can focus on reaching out. Right here in that tabletop position, flex the foot, extend the fingers, thumb up. Balance on the hand and knee that's left on the floor. Standing, you're balancing on that leg that stays on the floor. Opposite arm and leg extend through it. Take a pause in that extension, don't rush. Full range, hold it, lengthen it, and then come back to your center and switch. All right, back to just your push-ups. Push up into your child's pose, keeping those knees down. For more movement and more strength, or more challenging, lift the knees up as you push back on those heels. And standing, got that Arnold press, into that front crawl. That's for your upper body strength instead of that body weight movement. So again, you decide on where it is, whether you want to be up or you want to be down. Again, it's going to be a little different depending on where you're at. Opposite arm and leg extend, back to the center. You decide on how low you want to go into that. It can be small and a little more upright. It can be big and low. Right here, we stay in our tabletop position. We extend that arm, opposing leg, flex that foot, reach the fingers out, thumb up. Take a pause, and then bring it back to your center. Breathe through it. All right, everybody's coming up. We're gonna do a lunge variation. You're going to pulse 2, 3, step and switch, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, hop, 2, 3, hop, okay? So either stepping, or you have 3 pulses in between your switch, okay? So get into a position where it can be small, right? And then switch and small, or you can really go through those hops, get that knee down low, pulse it and switch it. Get set, if you're not already in it, you're going. Drop that knee down, 2, 3, you can step it, down, 2, 3, or you can 1, 2, 3, hop, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, switch, 2, 3. All right, face me, arms out. We're gonna come into a side lunge, stretch, reach, look at that hand, come to the center, right to the other side. Now you don't have to come to the center if you can just windmill those arms and switch sides. Take a moment, you gotta hold, not just switch, switch. This is about the flexibility and mobility. You wanna hold the stretch, allow the stretch to actually make a difference in your flexibility, and then push over to the other side and windmill those arms. All right, come on in. And once again, we're gonna pulse 2, 3, step and switch it. Pulse 2, 3, or more power, 2, 3, hop, 2, 3. Gives you that little prep almost to help you get into that step or hop switch. It helps propel you up a little bit into that step or that hop. So pulse it down, feel the energy, and pump it up to make that switch. All right, legs are wide, arms are out. Windmill the arms, hold the stretch, over to the other side, hold the stretch. Good, windmill, then stretch. Feel that stretch in the inside of that leg. And push through the one that's bending. Reach, lengthen those arms. The arms are long the entire time. All right, stepping up. Back to our pulse 3, and that lunge switch. 1, 2, 3, step it. 1, 2, 3, step it. Or 1, 2, 3, hop, 2, 3. Pump it up and switch it. Remember, first exercise is focusing on strength and power. Second exercise, mobility and flexibility. So you want to really hone into those 2 things that you're working. Right here, windmill, then stretch. Again, hold. Over to the other side, hold. Feel that stretch, not just in the lower body, but in the upper body through the extensions of the arms. Gaze up at that hand that is rotating upwards. Feel that push and stretch. Over to the other side. Bring it up, step it in. One more set. You should feel that nice stretch. You should feel more flexible after every single one of those side lunge and windmill arms. Working that mobility and flexibility. Again, more power. Pop it with those 3 pulses. Good, keep moving through it, breathe. 10 more seconds coming up. Excellent, get those legs wide. Get those arms out. And then we windmill into our side lunge hold. Again, this is not for strength. You will work strength as you go through those mobility and flexibility movements. But you want to think about the mobility, the movement, and you want to think about the flexibility, the stretch that you're getting out of those moves. So they're slow. They have holds when you get that stretch. You want to pause it, feel that stretch and flexibility, and then move it, get mobile to the other side. So it's not a static stretch. That's what makes it more mobile, because you're moving through it. All right, good. Breathe, take a break, watch me. If you're coming to the floor, we're going to come down into your Superman, reach, circle, and pull back. You need a break, put the hands down and relax, go back to it, okay? For those of you standing, you're gonna grab your dumbbells. You're gonna grab your dumbbells, and you're gonna go through reverse flies. Just give me those reverse flies right there. And then you can also go for a row in the center so you get that back and those rear shoulders, okay? Step the leg back if you need. All right, everybody in position. You're gonna row fly, or you're gonna reach and circle. Go. So again, if you're up, you're gonna row, fly, row, fly. You're getting your back in, your rear shoulders. Here, we're reaching, we're getting our mid back, upper back, and our rear shoulders here as well. And then for those of you standing, you'll put your weights down, step back, and go into your rotation. Step in, go into your rotation, okay? Straight legs, open, and rotate. On the floor, get into your plank position. Step out. If you can get out there, rotate, reach, follow. Back down to the other side. So first work on this, then going into the rotation. If you're not quite there yet, you're working on just getting your leg here, okay? And you might just keep those arms on that floor, open that rotation. Standing, you want to step, rotate, follow, step in, step back the other side, rotate, follow. Again, this is about movement and flexibility. So get in position, follow, lengthen, and bring it back. All right, back to that row and that reverse fly with those dumbbells if you're standing. On the floor, back to your Superman position, reach forward, rotate, and pull back. Reach forward, look straight down at that floor. You don't want to look up and get that neck out of alignment. You need a rest, take a rest, come back and get a couple more reps. You don't have to stay there the whole time. Same thing with the row and the reverse fly. If you need to come up, take a rest, come back down, row, fly, row, fly. All right, big water lunge outside that mat into that rotation. Standing, hands are together. Step, rotate, follow, bring it in. Step, rotate, follow, bring it in. On that floor, plank position, step outside the mat. If you can get in this position, then you rotate that hands up, you follow it, you come back to the center. Again, we move, we hold, feel the stretch, and then move again. Take time, take a moment. When you get into those stretches, whether it's just stepping out or adding that rotation in, Take a moment and feel that stretch. Back down on that floor. Legs up, belly down. Reach forward, circle, pull back. Row and reverse fly from your hinge forward standing position. Look straight down at that floor if you're on that ground. Feel those back muscles, energy, strength in those upper back muscles, in the upper body. That's what you're working right now. So if you're on your feet, you're working that upper body strength with your dumbbells. If you're on the floor, you're working that upper body strength with your own body weight. All right, again, standing position. Step, rotate, follow, bring it in. Step, rotate, follow, bring it in. On that floor, work on getting that leg outside first. If you can get here, rotate, follow. Back down, again, take a moment. Take a moment here, take a moment here. Both of them are stretches, then switch and move through that mobility. So first you gotta get mobile. Then you can really work on getting more flexibility, right? So work on the mobility first. Once you feel mobile enough to actually get in that position, then you can really focus on getting into that flexibility. All right, let's go, one more time. Reach and circle, belly down. Hinge forward, row, reverse fly from your standing position. Right, so we're using our body weight on the floor. We're using our dumbbell standing. One row, double reverse fly. One row, one reverse fly. 10 more seconds, last and final set. All right, stand your weights down, feet together. Step, rotate, follow, bring it in. Step, rotate, follow, bring it in. On that floor, plank position. Into that nice big runner's lunge outside the mat. Rotate, reach, back down. Again, focus on getting the movement. Focus on getting the flexibility. So you've got to hold. You want to get into that stretch, wherever that stretch is for you. Take a moment, try to really lengthen into it. Try to rotate into it. Follow that hand, wherever you are, up or down. All right, those of you up, stay up. Those of you down, come on up. Last set on our feet, last round. Take a break. All right, first one, another 3 pulse, power move. We start wide. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Switch the leg if you're stepping on which one comes in. But you have a wide squat pulse, okay? Legs wide. Let's go. Pulse, 2, 3. Step or pulse, 2, 3. Hop them both in. Wide on the pulse now. Then in and out. So you got lateral movement. In, out, pulse, 2, 3. Good. Don't want to hop, just step. When you're still pulsing through the center, step to the other side. And move. Good. All right, bring it up. Legs out wide, toes turned out, arms up. We're going to come down into a plie. We're going to triangle reach, look up. Back to the center, other side. Back to the center and lift. Down. Open. Open to the other side while you're at that plie. And push up. You want to come in and out of that plie as well. Open, center, open, and then push. Get both sides in, and then move through that plie. Your inner thighs are gonna burn on this one, right? Hold that wide stance. We're gonna pulse. 2, 3, step it in, or pulse. 2, 3, step, other side. Or give me that power, in and out. Up and down, right? Pulse 3 wide, in and out. Whether it's that step or that hop. more rest when you come up, take it. Remember, we want flexibility, we want mobility, but strength is in those moves as well. All right, bring it in. We still want to have that wide stance, but not as wide as that plie. Pulse, 2, 3, step it in. Pulse, 2, 3, step it in. Or pulse, 2, 3, hop it in and out. Good, hang in there. That burn's gonna be real. One more set after this one. Still got that mobility and flexibility move in set 3. One more full set coming. All right, legs out wide. Toes turned out. Arms up in position. Hold your plie. Triangle reach, gaze up at that hand. Again, take a moment if you can. Really try to fully lengthen those arms and then come in and out. Out and in, rather, of that plie. So we want to come out of that plie, back into that plie, and that's where we do our triangle reaches. Opening up those arms, gazing up at that hand. Open. Open. All right, one more time. Not as wide as the plie, but wider than the shoulders. Pulse, 2, 3, step it in. Pulse, 2, 3, step it in. Or pulse, 2, 3, hop it in and out. Come on, you're still on that clock, let me see it. Wide for those 3 pulses. Step or hop it in. Wide for those 3 pulses. Step or hop it in. This is your final set. You got 5 more seconds here. Come on, push through, and stop. One more set. Let's get mobile and flexible. Legs out wide, arms up, down into your plie. Open, center, open, center, and then up and down from that plie. Hang in there, keep it going. 15 seconds left. One more set on the floor if you can. Again, I will give you options if you're standing. All right, we're gonna go into our dips. Up and down from the floor. Or stay up. Now I've got an add-on if you want the challenge. Up, we call that a dancing crab, and then we dip, okay? You can just focus on the dips, you can just hold it here if you need. Now if you're standing, you're gonna use your dumbbells to come up into frontal raises, bend, and come back down. Okay, if you wanna do this kneeling from the ground, because you don't wanna do the dip work, but you wanna do the flexibility work down there, you can do that as well, okay? So everybody in position, whether you're coming up for that bend and extend using your dumbbells, or you're gonna dip, and try that dancing crab. I'll start with just the dip, I'll add the dancing crab on. Right here, up, bend and extend with those dumbbells. On that floor, I'm gonna lift my bottom up and down, and I'm using my triceps. And then I wanna add on here, I'm gonna hold, I'm gonna reach. Now I gotta support myself with one arm, and then go into that dip. Good. And then again, up into that frontal raise, bend and extend if you're on that floor. All right, if you're standing, bring your hands here. If you're on the floor, you're lying down in the bridge position. Circle the arms to interlock. Take a moment there. Circle back. If you're standing, prisoner squat. Circle, try to interlock. Prisoner squat. Circle, try to interlock. Yes? Okay? On the floor, we circle and lift. So our hands are interlocked under our bridge. And then we circle the hands back behind the ears. Up, interlock, circle the arms back to the ears. Standing or kneeling, arms up, bend and extend. Arms up, bend and extend. Or with that full body weight with me. You want those dips. Now again, you can start up here or you can come from that ground. Focus on the dips or the holds. Add the dancing crab if you want extra. In between those dips, gotta be able to balance yourself as you let one arm come off of that ground. Yes, takes a lot of strength and a lot of control, so you might not be there yet. You might be working on holding this. You might be working on a dip every once in a while. You might be working on just those dips. Find where it is that you can go. All right, prisoner squat into the circle standing on the floor. Circle the arms as you lift the bridge. Hold. Come back. You want to take a moment in that interlock. Fingers, right? If you can't interlock, you're just reaching. Same thing here. If you circle when you're up, try to interlock. But if you can't interlock, just circle, reach. Come up and into that prisoner squat, circle, reach. If you can interlock, take a moment in the interlock arms, circle back into your prisoner squat, okay? Last 2, and 1, okay? Again, with the dumbbells, up, bend and extend and down. Up, bend and extend and down. On the floor, if you're gonna work on that body weight, again, I can sit my bottom down and focus on just lifting it up through my arms. I can hold my bottom up and I can just work on staying here. I can hold my bottom up and I can work on those dips. And if I want it most challenging, dip, reach, reach, and then a dip. That's going to require a lot more strength and control in my upper body, in my balance and stability, wrist and form strength and flexibility. All right, hands behind the head, prisoner squat into those standing circles, or circle as you come up in the bridge. Again, if you can interlock, take a moment there, and then circle back, lower that bottom down. Again, you guys are working that prisoner squat to move the lower body, and then circle around and behind your back as you come up into that standing position. All right, again, lift, bend and extend. On the floor, work on those dips. Work on that dip into that dancing crab. Again, you can do the dumbbell work, standing or kneeling. You can focus on just a hold here, or get that movement with those dips and those dancing crabs if you feel like you're ready for something more challenging, okay? I give you all kinds of levels, all kinds of modifications, ways that you can still work the same muscle groups, whether it be standing, whether it be from the ground, how you can start to progress, where you need to regress to. If it's just a hold, it's just a hold. All right. Last and final set if you're standing. Again, hands here. Prisoner squat, circle and interlock. Prisoner squat, circle and interlock. If you're standing, lift into the bridge, interlock, circle back and down. Lift into the bridge, interlock, circle and lower down. Those of you who are on the floor, come on up. We're going right into a cool down standing. So you're right back to your feet and you're marching it out. Right, left. So everyone back together on their feet. Let's bring the intensity down. Breathe. So again, for those of you who worked up and worked down on that floor, we have no equipment except for, oh God, you can do this anywhere without any equipment. You can also do this with minimal equipment. All you needed was some dumbbells if you're sitting and standing as well. Let's take that march out wide. What's great about this is you had strength, you had power, and you had mobility and flexibility. And on top of that, you had your cardio, your core, and your strength. So you got all the elements in, you got balance. Everything that you need to work on was in this class. march it in. 4, 3, 2, and take it wide. 4, 3, 2, and march it in. 4, 3, 2, and take it wide. 4, 3, hold it, tap it, hands on the hips. One more time, give me 4, and 3, and 2, small squat center, small. It's your cool down, so it's not a big squat, small bend. Just to let the knees breathe. 4, 3, 2, heels up, calf raises, lift, lift. 4 more, 3 more, 2 more, and last one. Good. Take the hands on the thighs, inch forward. Hold the belly in, round the spine, tuck the chin in. Flatten down, gaze up, give a little arch. Pull it up again, rounding. Gaze up, give it a little arch. And now round up, and as you do, bring yourself all the way up. Roll the shoulders back, lift the arms up, grab that right wrist. Hold, keep that wide stance. Bring it up, grab the left, hold. Stay up here, grab that right elbow if you can. Press down low if you can't, hold up high. And other side. Open up, cross the right and hold. Give me some circles with that wrist, especially if you are on that floor doing that body weight work. It's a lot on the wrist. Other direction. Good. Open up, hold. Cross over the left. Give it a little hug and rotate that wrist on that side. Other direction. Good. Open up. Now lower down. Reach or interlock. Hopefully that's a little more flexible from the last exercise we did. Working on getting those fingers close together behind. Now we're just holding. Static stretch. Walk your feet together. Release those hands. Step back. That right foot. Both are flat and straight. Lift the back heel up. Pelvic tilt. Open up that hip flexor. Option here. Stay in this hip stretch. Or grab from the hip flexor stretch. That leg for a little deeper into the quad. You don't have to be here. You can stay in that hip flexor stretch. Only if you're able to grab it. Only if you're able to hold it. Now take that back foot forward, sit back, nice straight leg, flex the foot, reach, keep the chin up, don't round that spine down to reach. Lengthen, lengthen, lengthen. Bring it up, feet together, step, straight back that left, both feet flat. Lift the back heel up, start that hip flexor stretch, pelvic tilt. Breathe. Now again, options, stay here. It's not mandatory. If you can, grab, and if you can, hold. Come into that quad stretch. You can keep the hip flexor stretch, you'll still get that quad. Back foot forward. Sit back, lengthen out that front leg. Reach, chin up. Don't round forward to reach. Really keep that leg lengthened. Don't bend that knee. Lengthen, lengthen, lengthen. Keep working at it. And pull up. Let your legs come out wide as we take our last 2 deep breaths in. Exhale out. One more time in. Exhale out. And you guys are all done. Fantastic work. Thank you so much for joining me for your hip mix. We'll carry it home. You guys have a great day.